Hey everybody, this is a shout out to all my fellow veterans singing the lockdown blues of COVID-19. I feel you, it sucks. I'm a type of person who needs to be out and about, but we gotta do our part, try to help out. One of the things that I'm doing to kind of keep myself level, keep myself sane is still do PT. I mean, just because we get out, PT doesn't stop being free. You gotta keep at it. I'm trying to read more, a little harder now that I'm in my last semester of school. I'm gonna wrap up this bachelor's and get it done with. So those of you who have some extra time on your hands, learn something. You can take classes on YouTube. Just look something up. Look up coding. Look up, I don't know, how to weld, how to do some carpentry. YouTube is full of free information. If you have a LinkedIn account, lots of free courses you can take there as well, and they give you certifications. One thing that I think is very therapeutic for me, at least, is art, and my expression of art is through photography. So if you have access to a camera, paintbrush, or writing, write your own story. It's good to get it out in that way. I think that it's kind of unlocks a lot of the deeper parts in us, lets us be able to have a little bit more emotional interactions with people. Check up on your battle buddies, give them a call, see how they're doing, check on their families. I think that's something I like. I have a fellow battle buddy call me up. How are you? How's the wife? How are you guys holding up? You have enough toilet paper? You have enough wipes on hand? Things like that. One thing me and my friends have been doing also is virtual happy hours. So we set up the laptop or the iPad, throw a few rounds of beer, man, or whiskey, whatever you got. Hang out, catch up. Some people are working, some people aren't. Some people like myself are in school. It's nice to take a break, like you would any other day of the week. Play games. I'm playing Call of Duty myself, the new Modern Warfare. If you got that game, look me up. Sergeant BG03 SGT Bravo Golf 03, and I'll be happy to play with you. Hit me up. And one of the things that my wife and I did, we adopted a dog. We thought that right now would be the best time to kind of start bonding with a dog. She's a pit bull. Her name is Puna. Hey, Puna, come over here. Should I come right now? Say hi. Come over here. Whoa, this is Puna. Yes, I know, I like you too. So, if you don't have a dog or a pet and you're thinking, hey, some extra company might be nice, I know a lot of shelters that would definitely love for the extra help. And it's great for the animals, it's great for people. Although sometimes when she poops in the house or in the patio, when I'm trying to train her to go poop outside, definitely get a little frustrated to say the least, but overall she's a good dog. But yeah, man, just try to take it easy. Communication is important. Mental health, emotional health. Hopefully some of these things that I do that help me, maybe they can help you too. Anyways, hope you guys are well. Stay safe. When you go out, make sure you wear your mask, wash your hands, 6 feet distance, and drink water. Cool? Y'all have a good one. Take care. Bye.
This is Dick Gray down in my home office in Mission Viejo, California, helping out with Voices, a veteran storytelling event, in the hopes that this may have some relevance for the other veterans that might see this. The coronavirus has overturned all of our lives. It's overturned our business lives, our personal lives, family, friends' lives, but we will get through this. Again, we're all in this together. Think of the things that you do now that you weren't doing a few weeks ago. In 1969, we put men on the moon. In 2020, we're teaching people how to wash their hands. Our dogs are loving it. They never knew that we'd be home with them 24/7 and taking them on 1, maybe 2 walks a day. So look at the bright side of some things that you're doing now, and you weren't doing these a few months ago. And look to the resources that you have available here in Orange County. There's roughly 170 different organizations that all have outreaches for veterans. You can go through any number of different organizations that can help you find something to give you an uplift, something that help you financially, something to help you get over some of the burdens that we all face right now. But again, pay attention to what our elected officials say on safe distancing. Practice using your protective mask. Use whatever wipes that you can find to clean up and disinfect your work areas, your home areas, and your hands, of course. So take care. We'll talk again in a few months and see how everybody's done from all of this.
Hi friends and fellow veterans, this is Carol, and Dave Barton asked me to do a little video about how I'm surviving the coronavirus quarantine or stay-at-home order. So I'm just going to show you around my little office space here where I am living most of the time. I'm working from home. I usually am at the museum, Heroes Hall, but I'm here now working from home. They've closed down the fair and we're just working on exhibits, future exhibits right now. So I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of show my office space and show you my little coronavirus survival kit, if I can figure out how to turn this around. Well, I can't figure it out, so I'm going to have to actually turn the camera away from me. So here we go. I'm going to show you my little office. This is where I'm working every day. And this is the extra bedroom, so this is where I'm sequestered right now. And here's my survival kit. So let me go around and explain some of the things I'm doing to survive. First of all, I started a daily little journal. And so I'm writing down everything I do each day, and this will also be helpful if I ever come down with coronavirus as to where I was, so maybe how I contracted it. Who knows? Might come in handy. I've taken up Sudoku. I'm not very good at it. These two I did win, so that's been fun. Also, I'm taking vitamin D. It's like sunshine in a pill because I'm not getting much sunshine. I've also become a little creative, and so I've pulled out some watercolors, and I bought a nice little set of colored pencils, and I drew my first picture. My family got together. I know we weren't supposed to, but we got together, but we wore our masks that we ordered from a lady in Huntington Beach, and I thought it made for a great portrait. So this is us taking a walk together with all our different masks. Another way I'm surviving is baking. So bought some flour and some yeast. I haven't used the yeast yet, but I've made lots of cookies. This was very difficult to find. Flour is gone off the shelves, as is toilet paper. So it took about 2 weeks to get this nice little bag of flour, and about 3 weeks to get the yeast. So I'm going to make some sweet rolls hopefully soon. So anyway, that's kind of how I'm surviving. I hope you're all surviving well. I think it's a great time actually to reconnect with some old passions that you had, like art. I've actually picked up InDesign. It's a page design program, and I've been doing some page designs for my husband's magic business. He creates magic and the instructions. I'm doing layout, and I'm loving doing that. So I'm finding some old passions to throw myself into. A lot of reading. I just read a really good book about the Navajo code talkers during World War II. That was really good. So just trying to enrich myself during this crazy time. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe. So hope to see everyone soon at Heroes Hall. Whenever we open up again, we'll have some really neat exhibits to share with you. So take care, everyone. Bye.
Good morning. My name is George Davis. I was a sergeant in the United States Marine Corps from August 1968 to August 1972. Spent a year in Vietnam with 1st Marines. My MOS is 0311 8651 secondary. And what to do while we're at home with this lockdown quarantine. I know it's kind of boring. Most of us are fairly active and want to keep things going. One of the things I've kept myself going with is that I've been kind of doing a memoir and writing kind of a life story of certain things that I've done throughout my life, and that's taken up a little bit of time. But the other thing is kind of getting a hobby, and there's only so much stuff you can do around the house before the wife gets kind of mad at you because you're doing it wrong. Doesn't matter. It's whatever you do, it's wrong. And so I tend to be into cars. So I started working on cars, whatever your hobby is, whether it's wood, working, gardening, anything that keeps you active and keeps your mind going. I found works. So messing around with cars, right now not being able to go too many places if you have a garage or carport, just detailing and waxing and prepping the old girl kind of takes your mind off, and you get some exercise. Especially now in Southern California, we've had some really good, nice sunny days, so it's been nice out to get out and about and get a little sunshine while you're making your ride a little bit better. Also, one of the other things is I'm an admin on a Facebook web, group called The Nom, and we have about 150,000 people that follow us, and it's kind of also helped to post and interact with the other veterans and people who have interest in what was going on in Vietnam and getting the true scoop from actual veterans and people that have been there, because a lot of people have questions that haven't been answered because a lot of times their veteran loved ones have a tendency to not want to talk about what was going on. And it's a open environment, very family friendly, no swearing and things of that nature, and so we kind of discuss and post pictures of our time in country. Anyway, hopefully, we can get through this with not too much longer a delay, and I believe it's causing some damage with people who, are obviously rightly worried about their career, their loved ones, what it's going to do to the economy, and whether we'll lose our home, lose our job, lose our whatever, a bank account or 401. We just have to remember that we were in the military. We've probably done a lot more dangerous and a lot more intense things than what's going on right now. And hopefully everyone's family, loved ones, friends are safe and aren't ill. And I hope that is the case with everyone. And fortunately, we've been very lucky that everyone that we know and care about is well. So anyway, there are plenty of organizations out there like Veterans Voices and other groups that will be able to help veterans during this time. And if nothing else, reach out to friends, loved ones, fellow veterans. Look for support groups and keep yourself busy, keep your mind off it. And hopefully we'll get through this, like I said, in a shorter time than what's projected. Anyway, have a good day, and I hope everything's going well for you. Semper Fi, and take good care.
Hi, I'm Denton Knapp. I'm the director for the Tierney Center for Veteran Services, Goodwill of Orange County in California. I'm also an Army veteran of 30 years, and I have a message out there for all my fellow veterans, service members, and their families. We took an oath to defend and support the Constitution of the United States, defend our country, and that oath has never been rescinded. We now have a new enemy in COVID-19, and we must maintain our mission, that is to fight and win. Many of our families have experienced hardships while we're deployed, and most of us have had greater hardships during combat overseas. It's no difference here. Our skills and our expertise that we have at leading, at organizing, and assembling volunteers to get missions done is our steadfast duty to the nation still. And I task each of you to take a look at your skills, your abilities, and your time to go do that within our country. Our communities need your example and your leadership. You know what it takes to organize humanitarian efforts, Go do what you're good at and safeguard yourself while you're doing it. Keep the faith, take care of each other, and check on your family and battle buddies, and do it daily. This too shall pass. God bless all of you serving abroad and at home, and to maintain our defense while we continue this fight. And we will win this fight. This will defend.